Hey everyone, and welcome to Mommy Mondays. My name is Azucena Gonzalez. I'm a mom to a 3-month-old baby boy. He's my little world, and I'm here basically, and I talk about what my journey has been like from being pregnant into motherhood. And yeah, let me just tell you that shit has hit the fan. Just kidding. Shit has been everywhere. No, but anyways, in all seriousness, shit has been in my hands. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. And for those returning, thank you so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just putting out there my experiences, because sometimes I feel like there's moms that I see and I'm just like, you're killing it, right? And I have those moments too, but a lot of times I'm like, here's the water and this is me. Like, I'm getting there, right? But yeah, life is good. Baby boo just turned 3 months yesterday, so I'm like, yay, he hit 3 months. Like, it's such a different reality than when we had just come out of the hospital. But then given how he was born and everything has just been this huge thing. So yeah, anyways, like it's all uphill, it's all downhill from here. Like, things are great. I say that all the time, but it's true. So I got back into teaching. I taught 2 classes, and now today I have a class, and then I teach 2 the rest of the week. I'm really excited. I know that I'm not at the physical capability that I once was at, and it's really interesting because when I taught my class on Friday, my supervisor, she's like, so how'd it go? And I was like, why did that feel like my first class? And it was really like this transition back, because I had taken like a 3.5, 4-month hiatus from teaching. And the thing is that I'm at different points teaching now than when I did when I first started. Because when I first started, my experience is very limited. It was only one type of class, which was Zumba. But now here we are, 2 years later. Just kidding, a year later. Here we are, like a year later. Obviously, so much more experience. I've broadened the type of classes that I can do. But my physical abilities are nowhere near what they were when I started teaching. So it's really interesting, because I feel like this ambition, and like my physical strength is like, I think I can, but I'm just like, oh my God. Now, but things are going well. And you know what? I think the reality kind of sunk in of like, I need to give myself more time to heal, was when I wanted to do a star jack. So when you do a star jack, you throw out your hands and legs. And it's a little bit more involved than a regular jumping jack. And the thing is that when I did that in one of the Zumba classes, I went like, like I was like, you know what I mean? Because internally, it did not feel okay. And I promise you, my class did exactly the same thing I did. And I was so embarrassed, because I tend to be very dramatic. I'm not a very vocal instructor when it comes to Zumba, but I do make a lot of faces, and that's where I give a lot of my animation. So when I did that and they copied me, I was like, they probably think that's part of the song, but it's not. So I was super embarrassed, but I was like, okay. It helps me though, because like, you won't know until you try things that you're not able to do them. And I was like, you know what, I should just probably ease into it a little slowly. So yeah, but I'm excited, because that means that I'm at least going to the gym 3 times. And yeah, all good. It's all good. But so there's that. And you know how we had gone tubing last week. I was super excited. I got to have some adult beverages. And actually, like, after that, I'm kind of like, I don't really care for adult beverages. It's kind of like, I kind of forgot how they made you feel. I wasn't hungover the next day, but I was just kind of like, okay. A lot of empty calories, because I gained like 2 pounds over the weekend. I like normaled out, but I was like, ugh, God, that was a waste. I'd rather eat my calories. That's why I'd rather eat them than drink them. And then, so yeah, teaching. There was a global latch on. That was amazing, because I had never heard of it before. But like I was telling one of the other moms, like, I think it makes sense that we had never heard of it before, because it was a world that we were not as involved in, given the fact that we weren't mothers. So yeah, so it was really nice just being there with other people, breastfeeding and whatnot. It was good to represent, because there was it seemed to be much more dominant in the Caucasian area. So it was really nice. I really appreciated going. What else is new? I mean, teaching, the global latch on, things are going well with the baby. I mean, like I said, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just like, do we want another one? Oh, that's okay, Mir. That's the $1,000,000 question. It's really something serious to think about. So so what do you do with serious topics? I posted it on Facebook. I was like, people, let me hear from you. Kind of thinking like, you know, if you have more than one kid, if you only have one kid, I want to hear from you. And if you have more than one kid, I want to hear from you too, because I want to hear what your thinking behind it is, right? Because I go back and forth, like pros and cons and this and that. And I gotta admit, some of them are very selfish. And when I say that they're selfish, it's more like, do I want to let this cuerpecito go to waste? And I don't mean by to waste, but I mean, do I really want to change it again drastically, right? Because every pregnancy is different and your body undergoes these huge changes. I was like, do I want to do that again? Do I want to postpone myself from getting back my gym body, right? Or feeling as strong as I used to feel, because that's really what I miss. I miss getting that good workout in and knowing that I kicked ass. Like, I live for that. Like, that was amazing. But I'm like, can I do that? And then there's the whole thing of like birth. And I'm like, do I have it in me to do it again? I was like, well, you know, they say it's usually easier because, you know, the first one's paved the way. And I do this because just to kind of show the motion of like baby going through the vaginal canal. Because baby boo he forged the way because, you know, we pushed for over 3.5 hours. So you totally know that path has been forged. So ideally, the second baby would come much sooner. I mean, well, would have an easier time being delivered. Hopefully also maybe even smaller because I wouldn't go over my due date. I don't know. But, I mean, yeah, but then it's like, whoa. And, like, Victor and I have been talking about it. I mean, decisions. And he's like, well, you enjoyed pregnancy, didn't you? And I was like, you know what, I did. But then I'm like, what if this next pregnancy sucks? Like, you know, morning sickness, the whole 9 yards. Like, I don't know if I have that in me. And then, like, for sure, I'll be like, that's it. Like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do that again. So, yeah, a lot to think about. But then somebody else rephrased it. They're like, you know, what about your experience of having siblings and that kind of stuff? And that instantly was just kind of like my life without my siblings would be like why am I even here? Like, because my sisters have made my experience like worthwhile, like for all kinds of reasons. Having a twin, I never had a first day of school alone. Like, it was amazing. I had this wonderful relationship with my sister as well as with my younger sister, so I can't imagine not having that. And then also the fact that they would have each other when Victor and I pass, you know, or anything. They would have each other to back each other up. So a lot to think about. Anyway, so if you're kind of like, I don't know, or you're like, I only have one and I'm sticking to it, or I have more than one, I have a whole soccer team, like, I want to hear from all of you, because again, these are big decisions. Because then I'm kind of thinking like, ooh, because we all know I'm not a big fan of babies. I think I said that at least once in all my videos. But right now that baby boo is 3 months, we've come a long ways. And now I'm just like, okay, like, I did it once, I can do it again, and it's not going to feel like the first time anymore because I've already gone through the first time, you know? So, I don't know. We'll just see what happens. Time will tell. I'm kind of in no rush because it's so scary. Because then there's no takey backsies, you know? Because if we do it, if we do the deed, there's no going back. I mean, there is, but I mean, I would, you know, because we have talked about it. What if we got pregnant without intending to get pregnant? Like, what are we gonna do? And we're both kind of like, I don't know. So yeah, so I don't want to be in that situation. It's easier to avoid those situations. Anyways, so, speaking of avoiding those situations, I'm gonna tell you. So we did it. You know what I'm gonna say? We did it. It was weird not having 2 contraceptives that work together. We used one, a commonly used one. And like I said, we usually have 2 types of reinforcement, one by me and one by him. But this time it was only by him. And I was like, oh my God. Because I had the IUD, but like obviously I don't have the IUD. And I'm not gonna get the IUD because like my provider had told me, you know, you can have like an what is it called? Basically you can get pregnant, but like it stay in the fallopian tube, and you know, that's not good. That's not ideal. I don't know what happens if that happens, but it's not good. So then I'm like, well, I'm not gonna get an IUD then, but then that means that, you know, I also don't want to take the pill because I'm breastfeeding and that kind of stuff. So I'm not taking any contraceptives. So the only kind of contraceptive we'd be using would be a condom. But it felt so weird to not have anything else because I was like, what if we get pregnant? Nah, but I mean, we'll see what happens. But anyways, that's it for Mommy Mondays. I know it was quite a bit. I'm just like, But we'll see how this new week goes. Teaching my 3 regular classes, and that kind of stuff. It should be fun. It should be good. Just gotta get back into it. I do feel a little like lazy. Anyways, so I'm gonna have a little pep talk and have some caffeine, and that'll boost me right up. But anyways, until next time, have a lovely week. Bye.